This year, more than 300,000 students will join BSc Biotechnology. And this video is for all of them who are about to or who have already joined the BSc Biotech degree. Hey everybody, my name is Shekhar Suman and I am the CEO and Managing Director of Biotecnika. I run 6 companies: Biotecnika, Biotecnika CRO, Rasainika, Pharmanika, Biotecnika Global, and then of course Meditechnika. Now apart from that, we have multiple other interests and investments in the biotech sector, and in my free time I make videos to guide youngsters towards the biotech industry. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what to expect in the first 6 months of your BSc Biotech degree. But before that, let me mention the name of the student who has expressed interest in this video, who wanted me to make this video. Her name is Gangotri Bhattacharya and she's from West Bengal. She has written to me, she wants a video on what to expect in the first 6 months of BSc. So this is going to be a brutally honest mirror to all of you, so that you know what exactly happens once you join the degree and how exactly you should succeed. Now, to get started, the number one thing you have to know is if you survive your degree, you'll be a mediocre biotechnologist. If you excel your degree, you will be a successful biotechnologist. But if you enjoy your degree, if you enjoy your studies in the degree, then you're going to be the leader of the industry. And that's what I want. I want to see more leaders coming out of your generation. Now, having said that, there are a couple of caveats you have to know. BSc as well as BTech, it will be similar, whatever I'm sharing today. So even if you are entering BTech, doesn't matter, experiences are going to be similar. Now, most of us, as soon as we are hit with the truth that, okay, medical we are not doing, we're going for biotech, somewhere we feel sad. We feel that I wanted to do this, I'm not getting, I'm getting this. But the truth is, sometimes you don't choose the profession chooses you. Sometimes you have to know that the degree which you're going to opt for is much better than the other one, right? Now, having said that, I don't want to get into the controversy of comparing both the degrees. But we are here for the BSc Biotechnology degree, so let's stick to that. Now, if you just joined BSc Biotechnology, you will think that you will be exposed to more of biology, but to your surprise, you will be exposed to more of chemistry. Yes, you heard me right. The basis of this world is atoms, electrons, protons, and neutrons, and then all they react, and then that's where molecules comes into picture. Biomolecules is where biology begins, right? So if you don't understand molecules, if you don't understand the basic chemistry, you cannot really deep dive into biotechnology. You have to know that there will be a lot of chemistry, and if you do not know how to navigate, you need the right mentor, and you have to master chemistry even before you enter the biotech degree, because throughout your degree and beyond it, once you have taken the job also, you will be required to learn chemistry, or you will be required to know chemistry. At Biotecnika, we have trained lakhs of students on biology, chemistry, biotechnology. We have helped students get jobs, and we have seen a pattern. And the pattern is people who care more for their career during their bachelor's, they are the guys who will actually eventually win. So your preparation for your degree, for your career begins on day one. So it is important to know what kind of jobs you can get, which all companies are going to hire, how much revenue or how much money you can earn, and where your degree will take you. Now, in the absence of this clear picture, you will not put in enough effort in the first 6 months. You will feel bored, you will feel like not going to college, and then you eventually might end up quitting. That's not what you signed up for. Biotechnology is a highly rewarding career, and if you do not survive the first 6 months the right way, then the foundation is gone. It will be very difficult to build. Now, that is where I always say, please do not keep preparing for your medical exam while you are preparing for while you are in your BSc degree, because BSc is a different world and medical is a different world. If you try to do both together, you are going to be split into two, and it will be very difficult to survive. Now, that's about the chemistry part. That's the reality number one. Let's look at the reality number two. Now, most of you got excited and joined biotechnology probably after seeing my video where we are talking about bioinformatics and CRISPR and all that, AI. But in the first year or the first 6 months, they won't teach you all of that. They'll teach you lab. You'll no longer be a tourist in the lab. You will be the real worker in the lab. So your lab will not look like how it is shown in research videos on YouTube, right? Of course, in future it will be, but not the basic level. Mostly they will teach you solution preparation, molarity, molality, normality, diffusion, dilutions, titrations, microscopy, handling of the microscope, staining techniques, and sterile techniques. So this is where they will teach you. Now, this all looks boring, basic, and you feel like this is not what I signed up for, but hold on. Unless you learn this, you cannot go to the next level, right? You cannot go to Z without learning A. You remember you started learning A, B, C, D, then only you reach Z. The same way. You have to learn from A to reach Z. Yes, you heard me right. Now, don't get distracted, don't get dejected, don't feel that, okay, this is so basic. But, you know, unless you master pipetting, unless you master sterile techniques, unless you master clean lab notebook maintenance throughout your first 6 months or 1 year, you cannot succeed. Because ultimately, when the advanced level biotechnology will begin, you know, these basics will help you stay organized. So you have to make sure that you're learning things properly. Now, having said that, in the first semester, you should not get distracted by any of the courses Biotecnika has. In fact, the first year, all you should do is, maybe if you are free, you can take some certifications from Biotecnika, hardly cost 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. Please don't get distracted by all the heavy lifting courses which we are doing, because those are research oriented. Without the first year knowledge, you cannot get in. Yes, after the first year, you can get into any of our courses because they are designed for you. Let's look at the reality number 3, and this is a big one. School biology rewards memory. So you have to remember taxonomy, all that, right? But BSc Biotech rewards mechanism, right? In school, you wrote glycolysis produces ATP and you got marks. But in college, you have to learn how it does, why it does, why it doesn't, right? So at every step, you would be required to think logically. For example, why phosphofructokinase is rate limiting and what regulates it. Now, students who keep memorizing, who don't change their behavior, they are not going to survive beyond the 3 months. Okay, the first 3 months, okay, maybe somehow you can survive. Memory no longer matters. How things work matters. And that is what science is. Okay, it happened. Instead of saying that it happened, we say why it happened, how to prevent it, how can it happen again and ensure that it gives the desired results. So there are multiple questions which is asked in biotechnology, and that is where your memory will not help you. Your memory will take a backseat. Logical reasoning will help you. Okay, so that's the next pointer which I wanted to highlight. Now, coming to the truth number 4 is 3 things that trip or that annoys most of the first year students is when they have to study organic chemistry mechanisms, when they have to study biostatistics, and when they have to remember the terminologies like epitope, right? What is epitope, right? So amino acid structures or organelle functions, metabolic pathways, it all feels endless. You know, why are we studying this? What is the use? But you know, eventually the conclusion of biotechnology will be where when you'll apply all of this inside a laboratory setting, inside a company, right? So if you don't know, you cannot implement. So anyone who clears chemistry in the semester 1 has crossed the biggest hurdle of the biggest filter of the degree, because without chemistry, you cannot survive. Now the question is, how do you survive the next 2 to 3 years? Make sure that you get a job after BSc or MSc. Now, the preparation for the job begins in the first year itself. Now, why do I say that? Because when you are entering, okay, you have no idea what biotechnology, so you keep studying cell biology, biostatistics, all that, biochemistry, molecular biology, all of that you'll learn. But later on, it is quickly, you know, your course is designed for research, but research jobs are not too many in the industry. So you have to quickly course correct after the first year and realize, okay, which is one subject I like, and come and talk to us. Our counselors will guide you, and then do some certifications, some projects, some internships, some lab hands-on on that particular topic. Now, having said that, if your interest is not in research, you don't enjoy lab, try out data analysis, try out biostatistics, try out AI/ML or bioinformatics. Clinical research excites you, enroll into a course and see if you are enjoying that. And all of this you can do while you're studying. So, in the evening time, while others are enjoying their college life, you can take a break, study for 1 hour in Biotechnika, 1 or 2 courses, and that will help you. 3 subjects you will enjoy the most throughout your uh, biotech degree. One will be immunology, second will be biochemistry, molecular biology. To some extent, if your maths is good, you'll enjoy genetics. Yeah, some people might enjoy microbiology also. So these are the research subjects, and the way it is designed in your curriculum is you will go deep dive, you'll enjoy it a lot. So when you will pass out, you will feel after the BSc I should get a specialization in molecular biology or genetics, right? So here is something you should know. If you do your specialization in masters itself, you don't have to do a PhD, right? But the specialization should not be so narrow that you don't get many companies. For example, if you do a MSc in marine biology, hardly 2 companies or 3 companies are there in India, or the world. There are hardly 100 companies in marine biology. But when you look at drug discovery, right? So when you do a master's in molecular biology or cancer biology, stem cell biology, whatever specialization you do, and you see how many companies are there, accordingly you strategize. So your bachelor's should be the decision making platform. So after the first year, you can decide which particular specialization you're going to go. And one of the best ways, is subscribing to Biotechnika in our WhatsApp channel. Link is given in the description. Very soon we're going to start a free WhatsApp newsletter for all of you. So, if you subscribe, or if you go ahead and subscribe to Biotechnika's newsletter, you will know what kind of jobs are coming, right? And accordingly, in the first 18 months, you can start strategizing, because at the end of bachelor's or master's, you want a job, right? And see, you are way ahead of time, and that is what makes you successful. So like I told in the beginning of the video, if you survive your degree, you are not getting jobs. If you are excelling your degree, you are getting research positions or jobs. But if you are enjoying your degree, that's where you will become the leader of the industry. But enjoying doesn't mean enjoying everything else apart from studies. You have to enjoy studies as well. So next question many students ask, even Gangotri has asked, is what about entrance exam? Should I prepare for entrance exam during my bachelor's? My answer would be, first 1.5 years, please don't. Focus on your foundation, okay? After that, look at, are you really a competition material? Do you really want to get into another competition? If not, you can directly go for a MSc in biotechnology, genetics, human genetics, biochemistry, molecular biology, bioinformatics. There are many colleges, private colleges, who take you directly. Otherwise, through competition also you can get in. There are several government colleges and universities. Now, the question is, how do you get a job after your bachelor's or master's? So there is only one platform in the entire country right now where you get verified jobs from companies which are hiring currently bachelor students, BSc as well as BTech, as well as MSc and MTech. And they all hire in bulk, pharma and biotech companies. So start subscribing to Biotechnika's YouTube channel as well as Biotechnika's newsletter, and you'll have a clear picture of what you should be doing beyond your degree. So having said that, I would like to thank you now for watching this video, and I would invite you to please comment below what more questions you have, and please check out the WhatsApp channel. You can join us there. Already a lot of students have joined and they're getting benefits on a daily basis. We'll keep you posted about the latest news, jobs, opportunities, exam alerts, scholarship alerts, and project alerts, and a lot of things which is happening in the biotech sector. And the best way to stay ahead is staying informed. So stay informed with Biotechnika, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, keep shining. Bye-bye.